This is the little mechanical hacksaw that followed me home from Andrew Mawson's. All I've done is taken the covers off it to see how it looks. I changed the plug and bypassed the switch, because the switch was really rather nasty. It had which is what I expected. It had filled up with water and was rusted away. The saw itself is running very nicely, and I'm very pleased. The suds pump worked. It's not working at the moment, but that's a question of priming it. So the suds pump worked, and but I had to do a little bit to free up the dashpots on the the cover of which is broken in half. I suspect that it had water in it, and broke. The top cracked across here, and there's also down the side another crack, which I think it looks like frost damage to me. Anyway, those are all repairable. And the thing that I did have a certain amount of difficulty with was the dashpot. The bigger of the two plungers was free. The smaller, which is now free, I had to weld a nut onto the end to be able to turn it round, and to be able to use a spanner on it to turn it round to free it off. But now I'm very pleased to say that is working very nicely. And all I've got to do is put the smaller piston back, and put the smaller piston in the lathe and turn off the nut. So we're all together very pleased with the way things are looking. I'm looking forward to having this running, because I think it's going to be overall, although slow, much better than my little Clark bandsaw, which has worked fairly well for the last 12 years, but has a tendency to derail. So I think this is going to be a very, very good alternative, an alternative being the operative word for this kind of saw. So that's as far as I've got. I've got to take apart I've got to braze up the dashpot system and clean things up, and probably paint some things at least, and make a stand for it, because I can't work this low down. They're always on the floor, these things, and I can't work on my knees. I'm just too old for it. So that's it for now, and there we are. Just sign off.